Hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I am a Whovian, and do excuse my phone in the background, I'll just put that on silent. So I am Davros and I am a Whovian, and today I am reviewing Doctor Who, the Macra Terror. So this is a 1967 serial where, starring Patrick Troughton, where him and his companions, Polly, Ben and Jamie, find themselves on some colony on this remote planet, a human colony, and the Doctor finds that something's a bit out of the ordinary, that everyone's committed to working, and there's hypnotic jingles and that, and then there's this there's this person on it called the pilot who is controlling everything. But then of course the Doctor and the gang discover that the pilot's just a puppet and they're being controlled by a crab-like insect race called the Macra, and they discover that the Macra are also pumping poisonous gas into the air because it's the gas that they breathe. And of course, if you're familiar with the Macra, they did briefly appear in the Series 3 episode with David Tennant, Gridlock. So, let's get on to my likes and dislikes about this one. First of all, Patrick Troughton. He's one of my favourite Doctors, and he just did a great vocal performance in this, and he probably did a great physical performance too, because his Doctor is just eccentric and funny, and I love that. I love the second Doctor. I also like Fraser Hines in this as Jamie. Jamie again is another one of my favourite companions. Fraser Hines played him well. Annie Wills, who played Polly, and I can't remember the guy's name now who played Ben. They were great in this, but I felt like they didn't do a lot. I mean, Ben sort of succumbed to the hypnotic trance of the colony, which were being controlled by the Macra. I also like the Macra in this. The Macra were redone brilliantly in this. I mean, imagine in the original episode when it aired, it was black and white and there were puppets, but the animation was, made them stand out a lot better. And I thought the whole secondary characters were good in this, and yeah, the Macra Terror. It's a 4-part story, and I enjoyed watching it and listening to it. Now to the dislikes. I don't like that this is a lost serial. Because of all the footage that's lost, they had to reanimate this from scratch, which was unfortunate. But I loved the animation they did. They did a reanimation. So they reanimated it like they do with lost episodes of Doctor Who from the 60s. And I loved the animation in this. The animation was, brilliant. Not only was that, when I got it on DVD, there's 2 discs. One disc, it has it coloured. The second disc has it black and white. I've seen them both twice now. I watched it in black and white and watched it in colour. I have to say, it stood out a lot more in colour. I mean, Doctor Who works in black and white, but on the animation on this and it being coloured was, fantastic. Yes, so I liked that, the reanimation. But it is unfortunate that this episode is lost. Well, not just the episode, the entire serial, because it's a 4-part serial that's lost and may never be found. But the reanimation, bringing it back to life on DVD, I thought was fantastic, and I loved the animation. Patrick Troughton, I'm sure, would be glad that he got to see, his lost serials redone in animation, even though if he was still alive, he'd have been too old by now to probably play the Doctor again. Mind you, he could have. He'd have been 98 if he was alive now, but fortunately he is dead. But the Macra Terror, I thought, was an okay story. Back to the dislikes. I thought the episodes were a little slow, especially episode 1. I felt like, the first 2 episodes were slow, and at the end we got to see the Macra, and then when it'd end, it'd go to the next episode, and then the Macra would probably just crawl away after it being a cliffhanger on the previous one. I didn't like how slow paced it was, but the 4th episode that was okay, but the rest of the episode was a bit slow and a bit boring and a bit filler, if you ask me. I know I keep saying that. I learnt that word a while back and I just like saying it now. Well, I like to use it in parts where it's like got bits in it that I don't find necessary. But all in all, it's a decent finale to the story, so yeah. Final thoughts and ratings. The Macra Terror was good with its animation. Patrick Troughton was great vocally in this, and the reanimation made him stand out great, so yeah, even the title sequence was coloured and reanimated. So yeah, with all that being said, I think I will give, Patrick Troughton saved this for me, but a lot of the build up to the finale were slow and a bit dull. So I'll give Doctor Who The Macra Terror, I think I'll give it a 3 out of 5 on this one. 3 out of 5 for Doctor Who The Macra Terror. So let me know down in the comments below, have you seen this one? If you have, then do share. We can start a discussion if you like. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been my review on Doctor Who The Macra Terror. So, until next time, run for your life.